And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to roll here. And today's starter, Nestor Cortes Jr.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Hit on the ground to short. Bogarts. 1 out in the top of the first. Here's a Mets lineup now. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that lands inside the party porch for a home run. Bottoms up, and the Mets jump in front. It's 1-0.
There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
And now it's Juan Soto. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, base is empty. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-2. And that is ball 1.
That's when you always want as a pitcher, down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit. Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Pete Alonso, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And there's a foul ball. Center field. Laureano settles under it. And that'll do it. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. On the hill here today, Sean Manaea. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. And that one is lifted in the air. Nimmo has it sized up. Makes the grab, 1 away. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. popped in the air. Left field. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting third, the third baseman, Manny.
Here's Manny Machado.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And Manny gets a piece. And 1-2.
1 ball.
2 outs, base is empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That misses the zone. Ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We'll move to the 2nd now at Petco Park. It's the Mets 1 and the Padres nothing. New inning getting started. Here's Starling Marte.
Starling Marte.
Cortez back to work. Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. The timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Mark Vientos. Ground ball left side. Iglesias, that's one. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Cedric Mullins.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And there's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Just missed.
1 ball. 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Nothing doing for the Mets, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here in San Diego, bottom of the 2nd. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Ryan O'Hearn.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd.
The center fielder, Ramon Laureano.
Here's Ramon Laureano. And fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Nimmo quickly gets it back in as the tying run is forced to stop at 2nd.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. The shortstop takes the ball. Yeah, that's fouled off. With the tying run at 2nd, and Laureano in scoring position. inside. And it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Man at second. On the ground, right side. Mauricio in plenty of time to first. Bogart's retired. Now here is Gavin Sheets.
The left fielder, Gavin.
And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first, and that is that. Padres leave 1, and it remains 1-0. Top half of the So the Padres with a new arm on the mound,
Now
number
pitching for the
76.
Padres,
Pretty tight game, so they're
Number
looking for quality
76.
pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Up the middle, Bogarts handles the chance to first, and one away in the top of the 3rd. Ronnie Mauricio now.
the second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
And takes low for ball 1. Just
Outside, ball
missed.
2.
That's in there, and it's 2-1. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
One down. Here's Francisco Lindor. There's a strike. Line drive. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball,
And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Now,
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Jose Iglesias, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Diaz, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter,
1-1.
sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
That's
No,
outside.
outside.
2-1.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
That
Three
missed by
balls,
a lot.
one strike.
And now 3 balls and a strike. Popped foul out of play off to the right. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow,
That's the
some
ball.
way, whether
Take
it's
your
a
base.
hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because
Batting ninth,
outside of that,
the
stuff
catcher,
is just too good to
Freddie.
fail.
Man at first.
Freddie.
Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Freddie Fermin. Out towards right center field. Brings it in. The throw in. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off.
Well, we assume it, but not all double plays are 6-4 threes or something like that. Right there, it's just sort of a combination of good defense and poor base running, and probably more of the latter. That's a big turn of events in this inning, though.
Last chance for the Padres. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And it's fouled away.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity.
He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.